Today we will be focusing on the verb tense known as the present progressive. We have already learned about this tense, but let's take some time to review beforehand before we begin our practice with the tense. So we know that the present progressive is a verb tense that is used to talk about the future, but you're talking in the present tense. It is used when we already know that something is going to happen. The present progressive is used to talk about plans that are going to happen, but they are in the future. This tense is used when the time and place of an event are fixed or not changing. These plans are already set for a time in the future. Let's take a look at the pattern that we use to form the present progressive tense. Remember that we learned this tense 2 days ago, and we wrote down a verb tense chart for all of the patterns. Can we find the present progressive in our chart? Based on the chart, we can see that the present progressive tense is formed by the following pattern: is, am, or are, plus the verb, plus ing. An example of this would be, I am eating pizza. This is a sentence in the present progressive tense. Now, let's take a look at some examples using the present progressive tense. In this exercise, the directions say to rewrite the sentences using the expressions from the box using the present progressive tense. In the first example, it says, we're going to see Sarah. We can change this sentence to match the present progressive tense by saying, we are seeing Sarah next week. This sentence is now in the present progressive because it follows the pattern are plus verb plus ing, which is seen through the verb seeing. And it is in the present progressive because the plans are set, which is seen through the words next week. A second example says, I'm going to start fencing lessons. This sentence can be changed to match the present progressive by changing it to say, I am starting fencing lessons, and we can incorporate the phrase next month from the box. This sentence is now in the present progressive because it uses the pattern am plus verb plus ing, which is seen through I am starting, and uses the phrase next month, which represents that the plans are already set in advance but will happen at a point in the future. The third example where we can use the present progressive tense can be seen through the sentence, we're going to meet the accountant. We can change this sentence to follow the present progressive verb tense by changing the sentence to say, we are meeting the accountants next year. This sentence is now in the present progressive tense because it follows the pattern of are plus verb plus ing, which is seen through the phrase, we are meeting and the verb in which the verb to meet is the verb that is in the progressive form. One last example where we can use the present progressive tense can be exemplified through the phrase, I'm going to get the car serviced. We can change this sentence to say, I am getting the car serviced on Tuesday. This sentence is now in the present progressive form because it follows the pattern I am plus verb plus ing. In this case, the verb is getting. The words on Tuesday exemplify that the plans are set for a time in the future, but you are talking about the plans in the present. This is when we use the present progressive tense.